Warning, items featured in this video may be considered offensive. If you're easily offended, please leave now. Sincerely, Hiro Storm. Hello, my little storms everywhere. How are you guys today? Oh, girl, that sounds amazing. Take me along next time. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing like a couple questions for you. Not even a couple, just like a lot. I had this sent to my email from, I don't even know who, I can't even remember, but I'm not going to answer all these questions because there's a lot, and that's going to take a long time. This is basically a get to know you thing. It's 173 questions, and I'm not going to be answering all 173. I'll pick through them. Okay, so what is the most adventurous thing you've ever done? The most adventurous thing I've probably ever done was that one time me and my ex-girlfriend tried to walk from her house back to mine, which was in another town, because she was running away from home. I was young, I was dumb. It happens. 3. What's the farthest place you... Not 3, 2. What's the... I can't count today, guys. I swear to God. What's the furthest place you've ever been from your current home? Furthest place I've ever been from here? I want to say probably either be California or Pennsylvania. I don't think New Hampshire is all that far away. Here, I swear. Now 3. I'm not there yet, so I can't use that one. So this one's 3. I have to skip some because I'm not in that grade yet. It's about, different grades that I'm not in yet. What was the worst thing about being in middle school for you? The worst thing about being in middle school for me was probably all of the being stuck with all the little kids, because I was held back twice in the 8th grade, and so I should be in the 11th grade this year, which I'm going to be working on towards that. And it was definitely being stuck with all the annoying little kids. I mean, these are all kids 2 years younger than me, and they're really loud and really annoying, and it's just like, oh my god, can y'all grow up already? No offense to y'all little kids out there, the kids in my school are really immature. Like, oh my god. Not a senior yet, that's for dang sure. What is something you like about yourself? Something I like about myself is definitely my eyes. They're a really pretty shade of blue. Sometimes they change to green, sometimes they change to brown. They're originally brown, but like a lot of times they're blue for some reason. What do you plan to do when you graduate? This is something I get asked a lot, considering I'm supposed to be graduating next year. The 2016-2017 school year. Hopefully I will be. Fingers crossed, everybody. I want to go into med school because I really want to be a doctor. Growing up, I used to have this dream that I would become like famous, like I'd go to Hollywood and become famous for singing. Then I realized my voice sucked. And then after that, I decided I wanted to go into the Army, into the Air Force, because I love planes. I would love to fly one, and I really want to serve my country. And then I was told I was too fat. So that's not happening. And now I just really want to be a doctor, because I really enjoy helping people, like, a lot. What is one of the best books you've ever read? I think the best book I'd ever read. I can't remember the author's name. I'm extremely positive that it was a female. The name of the book is Big Girl. It is such an amazing book. It spoke to me very much. It's basically this young girl, this young lady grew up her whole life being called fat by her mother and everything, and then like she moves out or whatever, and she gains all this self confidence, and it's an amazing book. Y'all should find it. I can't remember the name of the author, so I would totally give it to you. What is the most recent book you've read? It's actually Winter Girls. I can't remember the name of that author either. That's sick. I don't really pay attention to the names of the authors, unless it's definitely an author that I'm gonna go like check out more books from. Like James Patterson, he's amazing. What is one gadget you'd like to own? I'm gonna guess that this means like smartphone or whatever. In that case, I would really love an iPhone, like so bad. Or a Samsung Galaxy, one of the good ones. Or that new Edge. That's so cool. What is your favorite Bible verse? Now, as y'all don't know yet, I'm actually not Christian. I don't believe in God anymore. That's a story for another video, but I do have a favorite Bible verse, and that is John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believeth in him shall not perish but have eternal life. That was my very first Bible verse I ever heard and ever memorized because of the Bible camp that I went to. What's your favorite story from the Bible? Definitely David and Goliath. I thought that was so cool. Just how like a little human took down this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not the correct name. I'm pretty sure David and Goliath is actually David and the Lion or whatever. But whatever. Which biblical character do you most relate to or identify with? I don't read the Bible, so I have no idea. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all can comment below which one you think I am, but I personally don't read the Bible. Who is your best friend? My best friend is Andrew. I talked about him in an earlier video, and I almost said his real name. Andrew is actually my long distance boyfriend, and I have my short distance best friend, which is we'll name him Chris. We'll name him Chris. I actually go to school, not school. I go to church with Chris, even though I'm not Christian. Who is your best friend as a kid? Okay, now I shouldn't have too much of a problem saying her real name, since there's probably a lot of them out there. My best friend growing up was this girl named Windsor. She was a sweet little girl. I think she was mixed, black and white, I think. She was a sweet little kid. She was amazing. Who was your best friend in middle school? This would be a, now if you actually mean my best friend who was in middle school with me, then I don't have one. But my best friend in middle school and always growing up was always my nephew. But my best friend when I was the person I met in middle school that became my best friend while I was in middle school was my ex, my recent ex. I'm not saying any names. He'll probably figure it out himself, but yeah, not in either of those. What is your earliest memory? My earliest memory is actually not a good one. My earliest memory is I was 5 years old and I was out trick or treating. I was dressed up as I think Aurora, from Sleeping Beauty, because I had this blonde hair. So I just cut my knee with my nail. I was dressed up as Aurora, and I remember going up to this one lady's house, an older lady, a very older lady. She was like my dad's age now. My dad's like he just turned 70, actually. But I was dressed up as Aurora, and I walked up to the lady, and I went to get some candy, and she looked at me and she was like, "What are you supposed to be?" I'm like, "I'm a princess." And she's like, "Well, you're an ugly princess." The thing that makes this just amazing is the fact that the kids that went before me come back and drop their candy back in the bucket and left. The kids behind me come just completely pass by the house. And my brothers and my sister, obviously, they went back and put their candy back in. So yeah, it was kind of a good memory, but also kind of a bad. Do you dream in color? How about in sound? How do you know? I do dream in color and in sound sometimes. There's times when I dream in monotone, black and white kinda. There's times where I dream in mute. How do I know? Because I have very lucid dreaming. Like I know I'm dreaming and I can like change the dreams. There's been times where I've dreamed I'm like a mute, like I can't speak at all, and it's like black and white, and I realize, hey, you're dreaming, and suddenly like all the colors just up, and the volume just up. I'm just like, it was cool. How has God used pain or trouble to help you grow? I'm sorry, but I don't believe in God. At first, I thought this was how has God caused you pain or trouble in helping you grow, or trouble in growing or whatever, but I don't believe in God, so he hasn't. What is the one thing you wish you had more time for in your life? Probably would be my writing. I wish I had more, ideas in my head for that too. How would you define the word Christian? I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but the way I see a Christian is there's two different Christians. There's the Christians like my parents who accept everybody, or there's the hateful, the Bible says this, so you gotta do this Christians. There's the hateful, there's the organized religion Christians, the Bible bashers of the world, which is usually all Christians. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Definitely California to see Andrew. I almost said his real name, and then I forgot what I said his fake name was. Andrew. I would definitely go to California to see Andrew. With whom do you need to restore a broken relationship? That would probably most definitely be my brother, my oldest brother. We used to be best friends growing up. He used to be the one I could always go to, and then we separated. I don't know why. Skipping that one. There's a lot of questions in here about God. Like, I'm not Christian, guys. I'm actually atheist. What is one thing you'd like your parents to say to you now? It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through this. We'll always be there for you. Or I always knew that you were sometimes a male trapped in a female's body. One or the other. What is one thing your parents had said to you growing up? You're gonna go through a lot of breakups. You're gonna go through heartbreak. But in the end, there's always gonna be someone better waiting on the other end of that heartbreak to fix your heart. Because that's exactly what happened. I didn't just lose him, but I mean, I just went through a breakup last month, and now I'm with Andrew. And he's so much better, and he's helping me so much fix my broken heart. And yeah, where was I? What would you like for your life to be like in 5 years from now? I'll be 20 at that point. I would like to be living with Andrew. Probably just got engaged and in med school. What do you think your life will be like in 5 years from now? Probably living with Andrew, not yet engaged, and going through community college because I'm too dumb to get into med school. Name one of your most favorite possessions. I will show you my favorite. This is actually my favorite possession. This is a bear, obviously. His name is Tibbers. And any of you League of Legends players out there will understand the name. He's my favorite because I got him as a gift for Valentine's Day last year, but he's my favorite not because he came from somebody who I used to love a lot, but because he's got this crooked little nose, and it just shows me that you can't even buy perfect things in this world. That's my hair. What the heck is going on with that? I'm sorry about the mess up there with my hair, guys. Okay. Do you have a childhood nickname? If so, what's the story behind it? Okay, so this isn't exactly childhood. This is kind of actually a recent nickname. Growing up, nobody ever actually gave me nicknames unless they were like very derogatory, and I'm not going to say those. As you guys know, my channel name is Hiro Stormy Vlogs, and Stormy is actually a nickname that I got recently. Recently meaning in the past 3 years. I got that because one day I was like extremely mad because like my best friend was being picked on, and so I went off on the people picking on her, and she had told me that I had storms in my eyes, and from then on she called me Stormy, and a lot of my usernames have been storms in her eyes because why the heck not? Skipping that. What is something you are looking forward to doing within the next 6 months? Definitely meeting definitely meeting Andrew. This is really hard, guys. You have no idea how hard it is to call somebody by a name that is not their name when you're so used to calling them by their name. Definitely meeting Andrew in the next 6 months, hopefully. When do you get discouraged? All the time, guys. I could just be sitting here on YouTube, just, talking to y'all, and I get discouraged. What the heck is this on my hand? Like, I could be talking to Andrew, and I get very discouraged because, he's not acting happy, even though I know he is, etc. It's very easy for me to get discouraged. It really is. Skipping that one. When do you feel most vulnerable? I have no idea. Probably in school, around in a group of people that I don't know, that I don't have anybody to talk to. Like at lunch, like the first day of school at lunch when you don't know anybody. That's just terrifying. If you could possess any extraordinary talent in one of the arts, what would you choose? Definitely singing. I really love singing. I would love to have a voice like Ariel's, or Jasmine's, because oh my god, her voice is gorgeous. Skipping that one. Skipping that one. Skipping that one. What's your favorite musical group? Those last ones that I just skipped were all about God. What's your favorite musical group? I have a lot. I think my top favorite would have to be either Evanescence or Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. What's your most favorite concert you've ever been to? Mine! My school concert, my chorus concerts. I've never actually been to a real concert. I really want to go to Warped Tour a lot. I want to see my favorite bands. Like Blood on the Dance Floor, Asking Alexandria, etc., etc., etc. Nope. What is your favorite outfit to wear? My favorite outfit to wear of all time is just my pajamas. I love just chilling out in a pair of my pajama shorts or a pair of sweats and a tank top and just chilling and talking to some people. If I never had to get dressed again, just wear that for the rest of my life, I'd be happy. What is your goal in life? To become the best person I can ever be. I want to have a good job, a very good paying job. I want to be the best wife anybody could ever ask for. And I just want my kids to have a good life. I want my kids to grow up living the life I never got to live. Oh my god. What is one regret you have from last week? If I can remember last week, probably getting into a fight with my friend. I'm not gonna say his name, not even gonna try and make up a name because I'm out of freaking names. Oh my god. These are all about, like, Jesus. What is the most important thing that makes a relationship successful? That would definitely be communication, in my opinion. You know, talking about problems that you may have with your significant other or anything. And just talking about anything. Like if you're upset or something, talking about it can help a lot. When you think about your future, what are you most excited about? Settling down with somebody. I know that's like every girl's fantasy, but like I'm excited to know. Oh, why? I'm excited to know if I'm gonna settle down with a male or a female. I'm hoping I will be settling down with Andrew. Fingers crossed. If you could be one age for the rest of your life, how old would you choose to be? 25. At least then I'm legal, still young but not old, still young but still an adult, etc. I say etc. a lot, I'm sorry. Where am I? What is some place that you would really like to visit? I would love to visit Ireland. Oh, we did a project at school one time for we were like calculating like plane trip costs, where we would stay, where we would eat, what we would go and do, in what country. We got to choose our own countries. I chose Bunratty, Ireland, and one of the places I chose to visit was the Bunratty Castle. I planned on going to the beach. I planned on going to these caves, these catacombs underneath Bunratty, Ireland. It was gorgeous. I'm not even joking. Ugh, more about God. What is one thing you've never done that you would really like to do? I don't know. Be popular? What is your least favorite chore to do at home? All of them. More specifically, my room. I have a huge room, and it just takes forever to clean up. Like right now, it's relatively clean. I got a couple pillows on the floor from where I sit on my carpet all day, but other than that, it's relatively clean. If you could invent a holiday, what and when would it be? Probably LDR Day, which is Long Distance Relationship Day. Uh, Probably make it April or April 21st or 21 or no, yeah, 421 or 21. Yeah, somebody out there is gonna understand what 421 is. I just lost where I was. If you died today, what would you most regret not having told somebody? Probably definitely being my parents, not telling my parents that I'm genderqueer. Don't find a fine new letter someday. Oh my god. Andrew will understand that very well. Who do you wish would listen more closely to you? Probably most definitely be my mother. Me and my mother don't have a stronger relationship as I wish we did. No, but what do you feel most content whenever I'm on Skype with Andrew? Definitely, whenever I'm on Skype with Andrew. What's one thing you like about your mom? The one thing I like about my mom the most is how caring she is. I mean, I know she's my mother and everything, but let's just put it this way. Some guy offered to trade her, like, 3 goats to have me, and she, like, cussed him out. What's one trait you admire about your dad? I don't know how trait and thing are different. Definitely how much me and my dad can talk to each other. Like, I really enjoy that. Did you get to know all 4 of your grandparents? If so, how old were you when they passed away? I did not get to know all of 4 of my grandparents. My dad's mother and father actually passed away before I was born. I actually had like 5 grandparents. My mother had a stepdad. He passed away when I was, I want to say, 13, 14, and her real dad passed away, I want to say, a year before that. And my mother's mom is actually still alive. I do know my grandmother, one of my grandmothers. How often did you get to see your grandparents? Not very often. When my step grandfather was alive, I used to get to see him and my grandmother a lot. However, my real grandfather, I didn't get to see him all that much, only on like special occasions, like holidays and stuff, when we would actually go over to my uncle's. Did you get to know any of your great grandparents? If so, how old were you when they passed away? No, I did not. Never actually heard anything about them, actually, to be honest. What's the hardest thing for you to do? Wake up in the morning. What's the hardest thing for y'all to do? I'm kidding. The hardest thing for me to do, literally, is probably motivate myself to get out of bed and get on with the day. So I just have this fear of just being like, yeah. Have you ever written any poetry or songs? Yes, I've actually written both poetry and songs. I've written a song about like a little girl just like homeless on the side of the road running to go home. And I've written poetry about everything from heartbreak to love to wishing to wanting. I actually have a book, a quote around here somewhere that maybe I'll read you guys some of my poetry someday. If you guys so wish, you can leave a comment down below telling me that you do. What are 3 qualities you want your friends to have? Kindness, forgiveness, and most definitely would be loyalness. I don't know. I'm not gonna think 10 years ahead, so if you could be a contestant on any game show, which one would you choose? I don't watch game shows, so I don't know. I would love to be in like a video game event. I think that'd be totally cool. Do you have a visible scar? If so, where did you get it? I actually have a lot. For example, my hands, my face. I have a spot on my chest here, not showing you guys. I have a spot on my back. I actually have, okay, these ones are from the fire I was in. I actually have one here. These are from the fire I was in when I was younger. That's just for another video. Not gonna make y'all listen to that. I have a scar on my knee from where I was stabbed by an axe. Not gonna get into that either. When you are surprised with 33 minutes during the day, how do you spend it? I'm never surprised with 33 minutes during the day. I'm surprised with 30 minutes a day having to do chores, but that's it. Other than that, my day is usually free, and other than, recording for YouTube, I'm usually just talking to Andrew on Skype. God. If you had one more day to live, how would you spend it? I'd definitely spend it on a plane going to California to see Andrew, because I would want to spend my last day with him. If you could change one thing about your school, what would it be? The no cell phone policy, definitely. I think everybody loves their cell phones too much. Um, God, I already answered that one. God, Bible. What was your very first job? It's actually the job I own right now. Not only the job I have right now. I babysit for this lady that my sister used to work with. I babysit her 2 kids. What is your favorite animal? House pet would definitely be a dog or a cat. As for actual animal, I really like turtles. They're really cute. Where's your favorite place to eat? McDonald's, guys. I love McDonald's so much. Or there's this place that's really expensive in the next town over called Frostbite. And if you Floridians around here, around my area, you would definitely know what Frostbite is. And oh my god, my hair is not cooperating today. Who gives a crap? What are your favorite kinds of flowers? I really love tiger lilies. They're so beautiful. Tiger lilies or black roses. Or tiger stripe roses. Those are gorgeous. What is one statement that you hope people will say about you after you die? I am really hoping they'll say that I was always there for everybody. I'm hoping they'll say that, like, I was the most caring person they've ever met. That I was, like, the nicest person they've ever met. I really hope that they say, like, I was a very good person, basically. If you could live anywhere in the United States for 6 months, where would you live? Why? This answer is obvious. I've been talking about it all day. California. To be with Andrew. There's one other hairstyle besides the one that you currently have, that you have had. Okay, well, the current one I have is actually my hair is shaved on half. You guys can tell. It's a mess, I know. Fake. One other hairstyle I've actually had, I don't know if this counts. Um, I've had bob, I've had long, I've had short, and all types. But I mean, if this actually counts, I used to have my hair in 2 different colors. Like, this side was like atomic turquoise, this side was hot pink, my manic panic. It's really cute. I looked like cotton candy when I made it out, but it was really cute. What is your favorite kind of fruit? Watermelon. I love watermelon. Watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew, etc. I love fruit in general. What is the scariest thing you've ever done? Probably the other day when I accidentally ran into my ex. Well, not accidentally, he did it on purpose. I had run around the back of the library and then, without hesitating without stopping or anything. I just jumped up onto a rail that was like up to here on me, and then jumped over to another one and continued running. It was scary. I don't do that. I don't run. People. I don't know what that means, so I'm not gonna. Do you have any nervous habits that you do? Yes, I do actually. I pick my nails. I don't bite them. I pick them. You can see me playing with these a lot. I don't know why I do that. I just like, turn them. I mess with them with my tongue, etc. I have a lot of nervous habits. I have to move a lot, so I'm constantly moving around and everything. I play with my hair a lot. If you could plan your own birthday celebration, what would you plan? Okay, this one, guys, big question because my birthday is coming up in a week. Coming Monday, coming Monday. I can't wait. I'm so excited. If I could plan that birthday thing, celebration thingy, then I would most definitely, like, if I didn't have a budget, I would most definitely, like, go to the BBC lot, see where they filmed Doctor Who, and, like, meet Matt Smith, Karen Gillian, Arthur Darvill, David Tennant, Peter Capaldi. Guys, I'm freaking out. I love Doctor Who. I would just, like, take so many selfies inside and outside the TARDIS, guys. That's what would happen. I'm just saying. I freaking love Doctor Who. Okay, last 3 questions. Who was your first crush? My first crush was this guy. I'm pretty fine saying his name because I'm pretty sure, like, it's not like anybody will just gonna go look him up. My first crush was actually when I was really young in elementary school and preschool. I was like, I adored this guy named Anton Razzo. Like, oh, he was like the sun and the earth to me. Like, I don't even know. Who was your first celebrity crush? My first celebrity crush was definitely David Tennant. Oh my god. Or Misha Collins. I love Misha Collins. Oh. Or Jared Padalecki. Hollywood knows how to make some men. Well, David Tennant's not from Hollywood, but you know what I mean, guys. Who was your first kiss? My first kiss, I want to say, was this kid I used to go to middle school with, my 6th grade year. Thomas. I'm thinking it's him. Alright, guys. That's all the questions I have for you guys to say. That's all the questions I have for you guys today. I'm hoping you really enjoyed that. And if you did, why hair flip of justice? If you did enjoy that, please leave a like to let me know that you did enjoy it. Comment down below. Your question of the day is, do you guys believe in Christ? If so, why? If not, why? I would love to know. So leave a comment answering that question. Any questions I had earlier that I had asked you guys, if you can remember, just leave a comment down below telling me. And if you have any future ideas for just topics of discussion, please don't hesitate to comment it down below. I will look at all the comments and tell y'all what I plan on doing. Well, I won't tell y'all. I'll just like be like, yeah, I'll do that. Like I'll give y'all the. I'm gonna stop now because, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, comment down below answering my question, and leave a topic of discussion if you have one. If you enjoyed this video and you would love to see more, don't hesitate to subscribe. I will always update for you guys because I just love you guys so much. Bye, my little storms. Have a wonderful stormy little afternoon. This has been Hiro Stormy Vlogs. Remember to like, subscribe for more, and leave a comment.